Welcome to MFAA On Air.
With the Australian Parliament's House Economics Committee tabling its report on foreign investment in residential real estate earlier this week, we spoke to MFAA members who have built their business helping foreign investors secure finance for property purchases in Australia. They offered insights to help other credit advisors to attract foreign investors as clients, including choosing the right time to target a particular market and the importance of understanding both the language and culture of potential clients.
From 2012, around 2 years ago, exactly the year we set up this company, is actually a warming up of Chinese investment markets. So a lot of real estate agents, they start setting up the Chinese branch in China. So what we do is we work with them both in China and Australia, and then we talk to each other and they refer clients to us. And a lot of locations, if they set up the functions or seminars, we will join them. So we do a presentation as one of the section. 95% of the Chinese investors, they don't speak any English. So the language is a very comprehensive thing. So like we have to speak the native language, either Mandarin or Cantonese or both. And of course, we have to understand the culture, like we have to understand what they're thinking, and what is a Chinese way to do things, and what's the difference between Chinese way and also Australian way, and how can we persuade or educate the experienced investors in China to do investment in Australia, because it's totally different.
Recruiting and training the right people, as well as educating referral partners about the value you can offer, is paramount. Where possible, having a team on the ground in the country your clients are in will take a lot of the hassle out of the transaction for both you and your clients.
Even though you're in this industry for many years, but the regulations updated every day. So yeah, especially those markets are very hot, and then you need to be careful with the real estate agents, communicate and then cooperate with you. Yeah, you need to educate them as well.
We prefer to have what we call is blank paper, like people who has been doing other job for a few years, or graduates from the university who want to enter this industry. We recruit them, we train them, we teach them how to be a good broker, and we teach them compliance, knowledge, sales skills, and trying to build up our own team. We have sales channels in both Australian local and China. We do hold functions or seminars or education conferences. We explain the laws and regulations in Australia, and also we do have a Chinese office who services these clients. Apparently they don't do the loans, but apparently they can answer some simple questions and refer back to the senior office.
Just as with local clients, it is important to offer more than a transaction. Adding value by being your client's go-to expert on regulations and the market in Australia, which means keeping your training up to date, will result in your clients recommending your services to others.
Foreign investors coming to Australia, they do a little bit understanding about Australia, even the politics and then the financial, this industry and the regulations. And even though our consultants to explain, but sometimes it's not to the import, at that point. That's why I think to update it, keep updated training is very important.
Because of the good experience from the client, they feel us easy to talk, comfortable to communicate, and professional with our deals. So they refer clients to us. Approximately 50-60% are from client referrals, and the other 40 or 50% are from the real estate agents and solicitors, etc.
There are, of course, plenty of compliance issues to consider when you are working with or considering working with foreign investors. These include identifying borrowers adequately under AML and VOI regulations, treating loans as if they were regulated, which means meeting responsible lending obligations, and complying with advertising and marketing regulations in the relevant jurisdiction. To find out more about the compliance and regulatory standards for credit advisors working with foreign investors, contact the MFAA.
You've been watching MFAA On Air.